Hey everybody, Danny Hogger here. Welcome back to my master's degree vlog. It's such a pleasure to take you along on this experience with me, and such a pleasure to be with you and be able to share my thoughts as we are finishing up week 1 inside the portal at San Diego Christian College, getting my master's of arts degree in teaching. If you missed any of my previous videos, go back and check them out. I just released my first project. It was an ethical issue and dilemma that I developed, and I chose compassion as the theme. And now I'm thinking that might be the theme that I also want to follow for my master's thesis as well. And it's been really enriching and inspiring. In fact, I did a whole presentation on kindness. I reached out to Tamara Letter, who's releasing a book this February with the Dave Burgess Consulting Group, and it's called A Passion for Kindness. And in it, she talks about how every day she tries to do something kind, and now her research and her theorizing is becoming a book. So I asked her why compassion was important to her, and here's what she said.
Well, back in the day, I'm not sure too many people explicitly taught about kindness. I think it was in the elementary school, we learned about it through our picture books and our different lessons. And then as you got to middle school and high school, it was kind of up to you to figure it out. I really think it was examples that were set by my teachers and the way they treated us. You know, there were certain teachers that come to mind, as I'm sure there are some that come to mind for you, that stand out as being very respectful and courteous and kind and going that extra mile to make a connection and build a relationship with you as a student, and to not look at you as a child, but look at you more as someone that has potential and purpose. And I think those little seeds that are planted in you from educators, that's what blooms and grows as you continue on your life journey too.
I transitioned from that and posted that into a video, which you can watch in my 3rd vlog of this series. And again, as you follow me through this master's program, I hope that it enriches your teaching experience and encourages you to further your education as well. So we're going to go now into the portal, and I'm going to show you on Populi how far along I am in my course. And why don't we actually respond to a comment live right here? And I'm using a screen capture device so we can do that. Part of the weekly requirements are to go on and communicate with your fellow students. It really is a classroom community. It's collaborative, it's reflective, it's research-based, and it's also very supportive. So I'm going to go ahead and go to discussions, clicking on the left tab. I'm going to go to discussion 1B. It's the second discussion of the week. We have 2 each week with Dr. Lorri Ague, and that's part of our requirement. You can see that I've actually completed the total word count, 250 words, 10 out of 10 points there, that I have replied of at least 50 points, 50 words, and gotten 5 points for that response as well. And I have also succeeded in commenting on more than 3. That was the minimum, or for the additional 2.5 points. But what I find is when you're engaged in online courses, to get the best out of it, just like many things in teaching, in education, and in life, when you go above and beyond for someone else, you create yourself as more of an important person in their world, in their realm, and help support each other in the same way that we would all want to be supportive. There's the golden rule coming out in me, and something I appreciate about San Diego Christian College is that component as well, that biblical messages are welcome, spiritual messages are welcome, and I think that's a very positive experience for everyone who's involved. Now, I've commented on a few students here, but let's go down and let's comment specifically on Colleen's post. So Colleen posted that about Donald Graham doing an excellent job of reminding us what our role is as teachers, that if we are to have an impact on the students that walk through our classrooms, we have to be committed to building relationships with them. I'm going to go ahead and read the rest of this here. I'll pick up the video as I finish the reading, just so you can see how you can compose a response and respond back. As a high school teacher who also has 200 students, we consider our ethics textbook like an emotional checking account. More interactions and investments that we make, the greater the balance, the return, and the dividend. Keep up the great work. Just like that, we've got a great post that is responding to a fellow classmate, and we're contributing just like we would in a classroom. In fact, I might bet that we are contributing more efficiently than the classroom because we've been able to filter out any distractions, noises from the environment. I know there's been construction at my school, and that's contributing noise to the environment. It lets us also contribute our best thoughts, not just our first gut reaction. Sometimes you say something in a classroom you didn't mean to, you can't take it back, or you're worried about what people are going to think around you, or you have a couple people in a real classroom who dominate the conversation, and maybe you don't feel so confident in raising your hand. But the online program at San Diego Christian College lets you be you, lets you view other teachers in your classroom who are students in their true form. It lets them compose thoughtful comments, impose research, and put our best foot forward with each other, and that results in a higher level of achievement and I guess a higher level of appreciation as well. So I just completed my discussions for week 1. They're done and it feels good. I feel in rhythm. I set a Google Calendar reminder every Tuesday and Thursday to go and check in. Those are the evenings I like to spend a few minutes. And when you do that, the program becomes very manageable and very understandable. You have a set assignment. The instructions are written very clearly in this discussion. The requirements for a great post, which is grammar, relevant information, engaging, addition of new information, and timely posting, GREAT. And it's very clear what you need to do. 2 textbooks, we go back and forth, we read a couple chapters at a time, and it's very simple and not overwhelming. And that's, I think, what we can all appreciate as teachers trying to give our best all day long. Well, I'm Danny Hogger, and this is the end of week 1 of my journey getting my master's in arts and education. Gotta tell you, much easier than I anticipated, not in the sense that the work is not challenging, but in the fact that there's no additional work getting through the profile, getting through the startup process. It was very seamless onboarding, and I'm going to start week 2 right now. And that's a truly great thing about an online master's program, is that you can work on your own pace at your own time, and I'm feeling good, like I'm ready to work right now, and I'm going to hit back to it. Make sure you check out our next episode where we walk through week 2 and I discuss some of the specifics of the educational program and talk about a couple of the case studies that have affected me in the classroom. For now, I'm Danny Hogger. You can subscribe to this on YouTube at the Inspiring Teachers channel and watch our free episodes every week as we talk to amazing teachers around the country and around the world. For San Diego Christian College, this is sponsored content for them. I appreciate you helping me have access to this course, and we will see you in the next edition. Thanks for watching, everyone.